It's me, it's Queen Said Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Alright guys, so today I want to show you guys something that's really cool. You always know when I get a gift, I show it to you guys. And this is the third gift I got this week. I was so happy to get this. Oh my god. So I wanted this. It was on my Amazon wish list. And one of the subscribers, beautiful young lady, sent this to me. And I love it. She sent it to me a while ago, but it was at the post office. And I was waiting for them to deliver it. And I was like, you know what? I want my book. So I just went and got it. I was like, you know what? That's it. So I rolled up on them and got my book. So it's called The Essential Rumi. For those of you who don't know, Rumi is a poet, a Sufi mystic, poet, holy man, spiritual leader, who was alive in the 1200s. And his poetry is very famous. It's famous all over the world. Rumi is like known everywhere. So I wanted to know more about Rumi and I wanted to read some of his poetry. And so this beautiful young lady sent me this book of poetry by Rumi. So it's a lot of his works. I mean, it's a big book. It's a lot of his works in it. So thank you so much. I just got it. She sent it like, I think April, like the beginning of April. So it was a long time ago because I should have had it by the 23rd of April. And it's the 25th of May, so it's been a while. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm not waiting for it no more. I'm going to get it. And I rolled up with my ID and went and got it. The holdup was waiting for them to ship it to the condo. And I was like, I'm going to get my book. So I went and got it. So thank you so much. I have been reading it. I'm on like page 15. And I learned a lot of things about Rumi that I did not know. Rumi is a fascinating character. His life is fascinating, and the stories that he's telling are compelling, and I love his word usage. So I'm going to read more because I'm really feeling it. So thank you. All right, guys. So this actually leads me to today's topic. Today I was asked to speak about Aquarius being old souls. That's what it was. Because the person was saying to me that it's really strange to them how so many Aquarius seem like they're old souls. And we definitely are. I really believe that. A lot of Aquarius are old souls. And this is why I say that. What is an old soul? An old soul means that you've reincarnated. This goes along with reincarnation theory. So it means that some people believe that we reincarnate. We come back to the earth over and over again in different bodies, basically. And people have different theories about it. Some people think you come back as animals. Some people think you only come back as people. People have different theories about it. You can look at any culture that believes in reincarnation theory and see several different, theories about it. But the bottom line is that you keep coming back. Your soul keeps coming back. So if somebody's an old soul, it means their soul has been around the block quite a few times, So a new soul would be somebody whose soul is just reincarnating to the earth for one of the first times. And an old soul would have been here repeatedly by now, So Aquarius are often said to be old souls. A lot of us seem like we've been here before, many, many times before, And I think that makes sense because if you think about it, Aquarius have the tendency to be into old things, such as poets from the 1200s, and a lot of us are into like history. I'm very into history, period, but especially like African history, Caribbean history, South American history. That kind of stuff really interests me. But I like history, period. Like anything about history, I'm always interested in stuff like that. That's always been my biggest subject. So many Aquarius like old things, antiques, the old ways, stuff like that. But at the same time, a lot of us are simultaneously futuristic, into new gadgets, into new technology. Um, a lot of us have our heads and our minds forward into the future. So it's like, it's our contradiction. We're into old stuff, but we're also into the future. So Aquarius is very unusual in that way. We have a lot of contradictions, and that's just one of them. So I do believe that many Aquarius are old souls. Now, one of the things that I told you guys a long time ago, that I had a theory. And my theory, and every time I say this theory, people tell me they've thought of this before too. A lot of people have thought of this. My theory is that we reincarnate through each zodiac sign. So we keep coming back, but we come back and we go through each zodiac sign. And when we get to Pisces, we're done if we've learned all of our lessons. And if we didn't, then we got to go back to Aries and do it all over again. So that's my theory. And many people have told me here at Asking Aquarius and outside that they had the same idea before. It makes a lot of sense. It's very logical. So if you think about that, an Aquarius would have been here already 10 times, and you would be on your 11th time at least. And that's only if you looped once. If you looped more than once, this could be like your 22nd or your 33rd time, depending on how many times you've looped in this cycle. So the next thing would be Pisces. So I think it makes a lot of sense. So if you're an Aquarius, you've been here quite a few times, so it will make sense that you're an old soul. It goes together perfectly. So I can't prove that theory though. I just think it. It's just my thing. So I think it goes along with the whole old soul thing. And even if you don't go along with the theory, it does still seem like a lot of Aquarius are old souls. So I think that that's just one of those things that is very common for our sign. Like being eccentric is very common for our sign. So let me know in the comment section, how many of you are old souls? How many of you are into old things, vintage, antiques, the old ways? For example, a lot of Aquarius I know like going to the Renaissance fair. For any of you who don't know what a Renaissance fair is, there's a lot of different fairs that go on in the United States. And there's cons, like conventions as well. They're similar to the fairs. And most of the time, the fairs are outside. The cons are usually inside. And it's basically the same kind of energy, like people dressing up. So at the Ren Fair, people dress up like the old days, like the Victorian days. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of people dress up. You see barbarians, you see monks, you see all kinds of costumes. I was a gypsy. I love going as the gypsy. So you see all kinds of cool costumes. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. I was a maiden one time. It's a lot of fun. But like I said, that kind of thing appeals to a person who's an old soul. Doing things like that celebrate the past or reenact the past, even though some of the past we might not really want to truly reenact, but it can be fun to role play it. That can be a lot of fun. So let me know if any of you guys are into stuff like that. Do you read 12th and 13th century stories from poets? Another one of my favorites is Edgar Allan Poe. He wrote in the early American times. I think he might have been like the 16 or 1700s or something like that. But when I was teaching, I remember teaching a couple of his pieces. He was pretty cool. I liked him a lot. So, and the other one, The Scarlet Letter. I taught The Scarlet Letter, and that was another favorite of mine. So let me know about you guys. I definitely think that a lot of Aquarius are old souls, and I'm definitely an old soul. It's really funny with me because when I was younger, I always seemed older. I looked older, I acted older. And now that I am older, I'm doing more youthful things. Like getting into like, wanting to go to the wizarding world of Harry Potter and stuff like that. It's like, it's really strange because when I was young, I wouldn't have been interested in that. When I was young, I wanted to grow up so fast, I wanted to do all the adult things, the grown things. And now I'm grown and I just want a Niffler and a Harry Potter pocketbook. It's really funny how things have changed, but they've changed for the better. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know somebody who's wondering about Aquarius and why we might be old souls, please pass on this video and tell them that these are my theories. Likewise, if you want to send me a gift, I will leave my Amazon wish list. If you'd like to send me a love donation, I will leave my PayPal. If you would like to get a reading done, you can email me. If you want to hit me up on social media, my social media information will be underneath this video, along with my email and all the information that you need to talk to me. Okay? All right, guys. See you later and have a great Saturday.